Disclaimer, these movies I'm about to mention are not what I'm saying should be. Okay, these are my views. So if you disagree, you also leave your comments in the comment section. Welcome to the channel. My name is Beverly. If you're new here, do not be part of the 1,000 and counting subscribers. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so today I'm going to share with you top 10 movies / series that I must watch for 2022. The year is ending, so if you haven't watched it, please do well to watch these movies I'm about to give. And then they are in no particular order. I'm just going to mention them. So without wasting much time, I'm going to start with Wednesday. They are no particular order, but I'm starting with Wednesday. This movie, a young lady on a mission. She goes to school. In fact, whichever schools that she goes to, she creates a problem. But when she went to her mother's alma mater, she didn't create a problem. She actually solved a problem. I think the movie is really good for 2022. If you haven't watched it, do find it. It's on Netflix. So yeah, Wednesday is one of the top movies I think was released in 2022 that I think everyone should watch. Everyone should watch. Now, the second one I would say is Savage Beauty. Savage Beauty is a South African movie. Where these rich people, used to take young children and try their product on. So no matter what, and then these products had effects. I mean, at the very initial stages, they were trying it on human beings, like human beings who are alive. And so some of them, came back to, avenge the damages that they suffered, which really led to the death of some of their family members. You should watch it if you haven't watched it yet. That's the second one. I'm not saying this is not in any order. I'm just, mentioning these movies. Now, the third one is Far From Home. I reviewed Far From Home, I reviewed Savage Beauty, and I reviewed Wednesday. So if you've watched them and you've not watched my reviews, you can do well and then find them right here in my channel. Now, the next one is Far From Home. Far From Home is a Nigerian series. Has this very youthful setting, a young guy who is chasing his dreams but doing it the wrong way, I should say. So that's Far From Home. They had amazing music in the background. You'd be nodding your head, enjoying. There's some humor here and there. So Far From Home 2 is like a good movie released in 2022. I think everyone should watch if you haven't watched it already. Now, Lockdown. Lockdown is a Nigerian movie, just single one, a movie that I didn't review Lockdown because I watched it late, but I think that it starred Omotola and Just Too Funny and then a few others. I watched it late, so I thought that, let me not just review this movie, but it was good. The movie was just based in a hospital, despite aside all the issues that led to they finding themselves in the hospital, was just based in the hospital, but it wasn't boring. It was very, 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 very engaging. So if you haven't watched Lockdown, it has like they made it in a way that, let's say, like there's this outbreak. So like how COVID came, there was lockdown and all that. Yes, there was also an outbreak at the hospital, so they had to lock down the hospital. People were in there desperate, wanted to go out, and a few other issues in there. If you haven't watched Lockdown, do well to watch it. It's a very, very, very nice Nigerian movie starring very big actors in the industry. Now, the next one I'm going to move to is Blood Sisters, also a Nigerian series. Nancy Isimen and Inidia. It's on Netflix as well. So find it if you haven't watched it. These two people, they are friends who know accidents. There's this abuse in their house, abuse in their family. Once fiance was abusing him. Accidentally, he had to die, but they are rich people, so they had to, run for their lives until, these police people just investigate and then really find out the truth as to why and how the man died. So it's also a very nice movie. I reviewed Blood Sisters. So if you haven't watched my review of Blood Sisters yet, do also find it in my bio. It's right here in there, and then watch the review. If you haven't watched the movie too, I really recommend that you watch this movie. Then I move on to House of the Dragon. Yeah, I reviewed the House of the Dragon. They're showing us events that happened before Game of Thrones. So I think their production was good. Like, they did a few good things here and there, and the twists and turns in the story was quite engaging, quite mind-blowing. So if you haven't watched The House of the Dragon, it's on Showmax, and so that's on Showmax, so you can watch that. I have reviews of each episode right here in my bio, so do well to catch them if you have watched them already and then watched my review. Now, The Woman King. Yes, The Woman King. Agoji Wuzu. Yes, The Woman King, shot in South Africa, had these big actors. Viola Davis, Tosin Bedu, my favorites, Lashana Lynch, you know, produced, directed by oh, the lady, I can never get her name. I'll find her picture and put it in there. So yeah, The Woman King was just solely in cinemas. I watched in the cinema. I reviewed. I've reviewed it. It's in my bio. If you haven't watched my review, do also watch it. And if you still haven't watched The Woman King, oh my goodness, you're missing out. Agoji Wuzum. Great movie. Show women warriors, you know, going to war for their community, going to war for their society, going to war for, you know, for what they believe in, okay, and then ending slave trade. So The Woman King is a great movie that was released in 2022 that you should watch. Now, Wakanda Forever. There was Wakanda, and then, you know, with Chadwick Boseman passing, this was kind of like a tribute to him. Had the very first beginning of the show had like a tribute to him, and then, you know, Wakanda building my alliances, you know, with other people. So I think it was also heartwarming. It was touching to watch Wakanda Forever. I mean, we all watched it because of Chadwick Boseman, you know, he passing and all that. And so yeah, Wakanda Forever is another movie you gotta watch if you haven't watched already. Then From Scratch, guys, From Scratch. It's a single movie on Netflix as well, and that is a true life story. I mean, a true life story of someone who is alive, showing us her beautiful life, the love that she had, and the kind of man that she shared with, and the man passing, okay, the man dying from cancer. It's beautiful, sad. There is no way you wouldn't tear up watching that movie. Lots of people cried. I did. And if you haven't watched it yet, find it. It's on Netflix and enjoy it. When you are done, catch my review right here again in my bio, and, you know, enjoy it. And then this final one, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. I haven't watched this one yet, so as I said, it's must-watch movies. So I'm going to watch this movie and I'm going to come back with it. But it has been highly recommended that anyone who has Netflix should watch this particular movie. So right after this, I'm also going to watch it, and if possible, bring you a review. But if not, yes, these are my top 10 movies for the year. If you disagree, or you've not found if I didn't mention your movie and you think they should have been part of the 10, do also leave that in the comment section. Just list your 10 movies, and then let me know why you are choosing these movies and all that. Yeah, so thank you for watching. My name is Bevelyn. Do also be part of, as I say, our 1,000 and counting subscribers. Yeah, and do also like this video and share, leave a comment, and, you know, I'll see you again next year, 2023. Yeah, take care, guys. Bye.